and hazy dreams, where time slows down and bloodline gently gleams. Floating melodies, soothing beats arise, taking us away where imagination flies. Close your eyes, enter the dreamland serene, where the subconscious tells a story yet unseen. Loved by the rhythm, a trance slowly unfolds in this realm of tranquility where peace beholds.
Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. It's the start of the new year here, 2024. It's a dragon year. And I am starting a new campaign, a new affirmation campaign. And this particular affirmation campaign is a short duration campaign. It is 1 month on and then a month and a half off. So 4 weeks on and 6 weeks off. And that is what I'm starting. And what I want to do here is talk a little bit about it, okay? Now, normally what I do is I conduct a 3-4 campaign, normally. 3 months on, 4 months off. And I have defined rules of the affirmations as well as how you verbalize them. Remember, people, affirmations have to be verbalized out loud for them to work. If you say them clearly, distinctly, don't mumble, and say them loudly has the best effects. Also remember, the affirmation campaigns are not instantaneous. They take a time to manifest, roughly 3 years. Even for me, who's been doing them for many decades, I don't expect to see any movement in any of my campaigns until at least 3 years in. So if you have an emergency or you have a family member that's in crisis or something and you want to do something to help them, an affirmation campaign is not going to be able to do much. With that being said, however, affirmations, and it's been my personal experience that my affirmations have changed things completely around and have accomplished literal miracles. Seriously. Things that by all reason, all rules, all laws, the nature of the universe should be this, but my affirmation said be this, and it turned that. So it works. And look, do I look like the kind of person that wastes my time? I believe in my heart that it works, and I want you guys to have it work for you guys too. A number of my MM followers who have been practicing now, for some of them have been practicing a couple of years now, they're telling me they're getting results. And these are not false positives. So I am very, very happy. And of course, you heard of DM. I did a video where I interviewed him, but the audio was crap. But basically, he was telling about how he manifested a home, a dream home for himself. It's really, really, this stuff works. And how it happened, what he put in that. And remember, I also added, I added that you could add little telltales in your affirmation campaigns. And see if those telltales manifest it, keep you on track. And you might ask, what's a telltale? Well, a telltale is, or a signpost. Basically, a telltale this oddball, unusual event that if it manifests, tells you that your affirmations are manifesting. So let's suppose you have a big affirmation. Let's suppose that you want to drive a Maybach, which is a very expensive car. Highly unlikely. But you also put in a little telltale. And the telltale might be, I have peanuts in my house all the time. I have more peanuts than I know what to eat. Now this is simple, because if you want a lot of peanuts, you just buy some, throw them on your table, okay? But you do your affirmations, you ask for your Maybach car, and you ask for peanuts. And then you forget about it. And then about 2 or 3 years later, you're like, why do I have peanuts all over my house? And then you review your old affirmation campaign. And then you're like, oh. Now you got to be careful, guys. Remember, what you asked for may not be what you think you want. For instance, I told the one story about how I said, I have the biggest balls in the world, meaning, of course, guys, meaning that I am it's an American idiom. It means that you've got gumption, that you are an alpha male, that you're not afraid of anything. That's what the idiom means. But what ended up happening to me was my gonads, my balls, swole up with epidemitis, which is a medical condition. It's a biological infection. It was painful as all shit. But yeah, they were big balls. They were the size of goddamn grapefruits. No, bigger than grapefruits. Honeymelon. Jesus H. Christ. Anyways, I talked about this a couple times. But the point here is, just be very careful of what you add. You can add a couple specific things. Make sure you have generalized things. Healthy, happy, satisfied. Okay? Make sure those are in there. Don't say, I want all this gold and money and everything, and don't put something there. Gold and money and riches and everything means nothing if you're dead or suffering in the hospital. So please, make sure you cover your basics. Always make sure you cover your basics. Now, I want to talk a little bit why I'm going on this really abrupt campaign at the start of the year, and why I am no longer, for this moment, running a 3-4 campaign, okay? When coronavirus first hit, it was a cantankerous time for me, and during my Ben Ming Nian was also a point in time of a turmoil year. The reason why I call it a turmoil year is because my fate forecast showed choppy periods. So I wanted to, when you're driving on a highway, and you're driving on the highway and you put it on the auto cruise setting and you just kind of get your feet off the gas and the car just drives and you just got your hands on the steering wheel. Think of that as being a regular affirmation campaign. You're on the highway and you're got the auto cruise setting set. But then suddenly you see there's construction up ahead. There's a lot of warning signs and construction workers. What do? You turn off the cruise setting, put your foot on the gas, and you put your foot on the brake, and you slow down as you go on the detours, and you control the road, and you go over the bumpy sections and everything. That's what an abbreviated, a smaller and abbreviated campaign does, and that's what I'm doing right now. It's not that the Dragon Year is a bad fate forecast for me. It's not. Actually, my fate forecast for the Dragon Year is a positive one. But I want to capitalize on it. I want to be more aware. I want to drive my car more cautiously around the road right now. The Dragon Year is going to affect everybody this way. And that is why I suggest all of you watching this maybe switch down into a lower gear and run a 4-week on, 6-week off for a couple of months to make sure that you're on your track. If you feel you're not, don't need to do it, don't worry about it. Just keep the long-term plans in mind and you will be fine. Just remember that the reason why I'm doing things this way is so that I have more control over what's going on. Okay then. I hope that everything's working out good for you guys, and I hope you give us a try. Please tell me what you think in the comments, and if you have any questions about how to set up this campaign, please put them in there. If you have had good results in your affirmation campaigns, please add that. We've got a community here of followers that like to hear how things went right and how things went wrong and what things are in works in progress. So please add it. And remember, people, in every day, in every way, remember that I believe in you. I do. Take care, people. Bye-bye.
In the haze of a quiet Sunday morning, lost in thought, imagination soaring, dreamlike melodies fill the air, creating a world where I'm happy in there. Close my eyes and let the beat take hold, lost in a dream, I am never growing old. The rhythm flows through my veins, setting me free in this slow, soft and gentle reality.